steady hand when life got hard, that I was blind to what I had and left your heart out in the dark. You waited for a change in me, believed in who I could become, but every time you needed love, I gave you less instead of some. Now your footsteps are gone from this place, and all I have are memories to face. It's too late to love you right, too late to make it right tonight. I finally see the things you gave after you've already walked away. You were the answer all along, but I kept getting everything wrong. Now every dream leads back to you. Too late to love you right. I still remember how you'd smile, even when I made things hard. You kept holding on to hope while I kept pulling us apart. Now the silence fills the air where your laughter used to stay, and every lesson that I learned came the moment you went away. I never knew your worth back then, until I lost you in the end. It's too late to love you right, too late to make it right tonight. I finally see the things you gave after you've already walked away. You were the answer all along, but I kept getting everything wrong. Now every dream leads back to you. Too late to love you gave me all your honest heart. I treated love like it was free. Never thought you'd reach the point where you'd stop believing me. I was always looking past everything you tried to do. Now the silence tells the truth. I was losing you. I thought you'd stay forever, no matter what I do. Now forever feels so far without you. You're my biggest regret, the one I can't forget. I had the best thing in my hands and let it slip away instead. Now every memory hurts, every lesson comes too late. You're my biggest regret, and I carry that weight. To see all the ways you showed your love while I took it casually. Now twice as cold, and the nights feel twice as long. I keep wishing I could change everything I got wrong. If I had one more chance, I'd never let you go, but some doors close forever. Now I know you're my biggest regret, the one I can't forget. I had the best thing in my hands and let it slip away instead. Now every memory hurts, every lesson comes too late. You're my biggest regret, and I carry that away. Maybe someday you'll be happy. Maybe someday I'll move on, but a part of me will always know what I had is gone. You stayed through every storm I made, every tear, every goodbye. You were always standing there while I kept passing you by. I thought your heart would never break, thought your love would always stay. Never saw the warning signs till you walked away. You gave more than I deserved. I gave less than you needed. Now a good man gone is all that's left to say. The one who loved me hardest couldn't make me change. I watched him fade a little every time I looked away. Now a good man gone took his love away. alone, holding pieces of our days while you were already gone. I kept lighting up the dark, trying not to lose the spark. Every promise that we made slowly faded into gray. I was running after us, you were walking away. I kept giving all my love till there was nothing left to save. You gave up, you gave up. When the road got hard to cross, I was carrying the weight. You were letting it get lost. You gave up, you gave up, while I fought for one more day. Now the silence says enough, and I'm learning how to walk away. Now the nights don't hurt the same. I've stopped calling out your name. All the tears I used to hide turned to strength I found inside. You can keep the memories, I don't need them next to me. What we had is drifting far, like a shadow of a star. I was holding every crack, trying not to let it fall, but love can't survive when one heart gives nothing at all. You gave up, you gave up. When the road got hard to cross, I was carrying the weight. You were letting it get lost. You gave up, you gave up, while I fought for one more day. Now the silence says enough, and I'm learning how to walk away. I won't chase a fading light, I won't beg you to stay. You gave up on us tonight, so I'll find my own way. You were always calling first, always finding words to say, while I kept my distance close and pushed your love away. You kept showing up for me when nobody else was there. Now the hardest thing to face is I didn't care. I thought you'd always stay, no matter what I do. Now the silence feels louder without you. I didn't care when you held on, didn't see what I had found. Now I'm searching through the memories, trying to turn them around. You gave me all your heart while I barely met you there. Now the thing that hurts the most is knowing I didn't care. time you chose to stay. I was too caught up in myself to see your love that way. Now your picture on my phone feels like someone I once knew, and I keep replaying moments that I should have held on to. I learned the value of your love the day you disappeared. I didn't care when you held on, didn't see what I had found. Now I'm searching through the memories, trying to turn them around. You gave me all your heart while I barely met you there. Now the thing that hurts the most is knowing I didn't care. If I could go back somehow, I'd choose differently from the start. But regrets don't change the ending or repair a broken heart. I remember closing doors, thinking you'd be waiting there. Never felt the empty space, never knew how much you'd care. You were calling out my name, I was looking the other way. Now the silence fills this room, and it never seems to fade. Back then I never understood the lonely nights you knew. Now I'm standing where you stood, feeling every truth. Left alone, left alone. Now I know the hurt I made. Every shadow in this house whispers all the words I never said. Left alone with the memories we knew. What I gave to you back then has finally come back through. Every picture on the wall feels a little harder now. All the things I took for granted are the things I miss somehow. I can hear the echoes clear of your heart breaking apart. Now the distance that I made lives inside my heart. Time has turned the mirror around, showing what was true. Every tear I caused before has found its way back to left alone. Now I know the hurt I made. Every shadow in this house watching you drift away. I stay longer than I should, waiting for your heart to change. Every night felt just the same, calling out your name in vain. You were there but far away, like a light that wouldn't shine. I kept giving all my love while you left me behind. I was holding on, you were letting go, and I didn't wanna know. You walked away so easily, like I never meant a thing. Left my heart out in the cold, with the promises you'd break. I was tired of feeling lonely, standing right beside you. Now I'm learning how to heal from everything you put me through. always by my side. Never asked for much in life, but I never saw your pain till your footsteps walked away. You kept holding on to us while I never gave enough. Now your picture in my room feels like memories I lose. I thought you'd stay forever. I didn't know love could end. When your love was mine, I let it pass me by. Never knew your heart was gold till your arms let go. Now I'm missing every kiss, every little thing I miss. I finally see the truth after losing you. If I could turn back time, I'd hold your heart tonight. But some mistakes we make leave tears we can't replace. When your love was mine, I let it pass me by. Never knew your heart was gold till your arms let go. Now I carry all this pain, calling out your name again. I finally found the truth, too late to come back to you. And I won't break again. I stayed through every storm you made, picked up pieces every day. Said tomorrow we'd be fine, but tomorrow never changed. You said sorry once again, like the 100 times before. I kept opening my heart, you kept closing every door. I was patient, I was strong, held on longer than I should. But even the deepest love can't survive misunderstood. Now I'm out of chances, out of reasons to stay. I gave you every piece of me, you threw them all away. I'm out of chances, nothing left to repair. I kept reaching for your hand, but you were never there. You thought I'd never leave, thought my love would never fate. Now the silence feels so loud as I walk the other way. Funny how you want me now when there's nothing left to save. I gave more than I could give, stayed when others would have gone, but the heart you took for granted finally learned to move on. Now I'm out of chances, out of reasons to stay. I gave you every piece of me, you threw them all away. I'm out of chances, nothing left to repair. I kept reaching for your hand, but you were never there. You thought I'd never leave, thought my love would never end, but I'm out of chances now, and I won't break again. You trusted me with all your heart, believed we'd never fall apart, but I kept secrets in the dark and left you standing with the scars. You gave me chances every day to turn around and find a way, but I kept pushing love aside while you were fighting for our life. Now your picture fades with time, but the guilt still fills my mind. You were broken by me, by the things I chose to be. Every lie, every mistake slowly made your whole heart break. I was blind to what I had until I lost the best I've had. Now I'm left with memories of a heart broken by me. How you'd cry, trying to keep us both alive, while I kept running from the truth, never seeing what it did to you. You deserved a faithful love, a hand to hold when times got rough. Instead I gave you reasons why you finally had to say goodbye. Now the silence speaks so loud in this empty house without you now. You were broken by me, by the things I chose to be. Every lie, every mistake slowly made your whole heart break. I was blind to what I had until I lost the best I've had. Now I'm left with memories of a heart broken by me. so perfect. You fit every dream I had, made the lonely days feel glad. Every smile, every touch made me love you way too much. We were dancing in the blue, like forever felt so true. Never thought the sky above would forget our love. I saw forever in your eyes, but forever changed with time. We were beautifully wrong, holding on for way too long. Everything felt meant to be, but you weren't meant for me. You were sunshine in the rain, and the reason for my pain. Still I thank the days we knew, even if we never grew. Funny how the sweetest things can disappear like autumn leaves. Photographs and melodies still bring you back to me. Maybe we just meant to learn. Some hearts shine before they burn, though goodbye was hard to face. Love still left its grace. Not every story gets forever. Some are beautiful together. We were beautifully wrong, but the memories live on. Though the ending made me cry, I don't wish we passed me by. You were laughter, you were tears, you were part of growing years, and I still choose what we knew, even if we never made it through. Some loves are meant to stay, but they still light the way. Seventeen and full of light, holding dreams so warm and bright. You were everything I knew, and I thought you felt it too. Summer nights and careless laughs, making memories that wouldn't last. Never thought we'd say goodbye before our time. I was still learning how to love when life was taking you away. Young and broken, that's what I became, calling out your name in the rain. Too much hope inside my heart, didn't know we'd fall apart. First love felt so beautiful, till goodbye became the truth. Now I'm stronger than before, but I was young and broken. I still keep those memories close, even if they're just ghosts. Funny how the years can fly, but some tears never lie. Back then I believed forever meant we'd always be together. Now I know some seasons end and begin again. Growing up wasn't easy then, but pain became my friend. Young and broken, but I survived. Found the pieces left inside. Though your shadow stayed a while, it slowly turned into a smile. You were my first hello and heard the sweetest chapter that I learned. And if I had to lose once more, I'd still choose that young heart. Some first loves leave before we're ready, but they never leave completely. Slow lights, empty room tonight. You said forever with a smile. I held those words for quite a while. Gave you my days, gave you my dreams. Now I'm waking up without your heat. I made excuses every time. Ignored the cracks, ignored the signs. Thought if I loved a little more, you would stay like before. I lost myself trying to hold you close. Now I'm alone with memories and ghosts. Loved you too deep, now my heart can't sleep. Still hearing your voice in the quiet streets. I gave you all, more than I should keep. Guess loving you too much was hurting me. And I still break when your name appears. Still drowning inside all these tears. I thought our love would always be. Loving you too deep broke me. Your side of the bed feels cold somehow. Funny how silence is loud right now. Pictures fade, but I still know how your eyes used to glow. Maybe someday I'll be okay. Maybe these clouds will drift away. But tonight I'm missing you, like I always do. I held on tight while you let go. Now I'm learning how to love my soul. Loved you too deep, now my heart can't sleep. Still hearing your voice in the quiet streets. I gave you all, more than I should keep. Guess loving you too much was hurting me. And if we meet in another life, maybe the timing will be right. Until then, I'll set you free. Though loving you too deep still lives in me. Still lives in me. I still remember 17 and full of dreams. You were everything to me. come and pass me by, but your memory still survives. Funny how the first goodbye can leave forever in your eyes. Maybe someday I won't feel every scar that never healed, but tonight the rain reminds of the boy I left behind. Young hearts break and slowly mend, but some chapters never end. It's my first heartbreak season, still searching for a reason. You left your shadow in my mind, it took a piece I couldn't find. Though the years keep passing by, you're the tear behind my smile. My first love, my sweetest pain, lives inside me like the rain. The leaves have changed, the world moved on, but some seasons stay too long. Still remember. I still remember. You were all I used to see, like the air I used to breathe. Every promise, every kiss felt too beautiful to miss. I put you above my dreams, never noticed in between. I was losing parts of me, trying to keep you near. I held on tighter every day while you were slipping away. Wish I loved less, maybe I'd cry less. Maybe these nights wouldn't hurt like this. I gave you all that I could give, forgot I had my own life to live. You left but my heart stayed there, still searching for you everywhere. If I knew how this would end, I'd still love you just a little less. Funny how the quiet speaks when you're lying awake for weeks. Every memory comes alive long after goodbye. I thought forever had your face, now I'm learning to embrace all the pieces left behind and call them mine. Some lessons come with tears and pain, but they help us love again. Wish I loved less, maybe I'd heal fast. Maybe I wouldn't hold on to the past, but every scar reminds me why some beautiful things say goodbye. Though you left without a sound, I found strength I never found. And if I could begin again, I'd still love you just a little less. 17 with hopeful eyes, believing every little lie. You were my favorite hello, and the hardest letting go. Writing stories in my head, promises we never kept. Thought forever meant your name. Funny how things changed. I held on with all my heart while you were drifting in the dark. You were my lesson, my first goodbye, the reason tears first filled my eyes. I learned that love can disappear even when it feels sincere. You left scars beneath my skin, but you taught me how to mend. Some angels come with endings too, and I learned that thanks to you. I still smile at old pictures, though they hurt a little different. Funny how the pain we fear gets a little lighter each year. I was young and I believed love was all we'd ever need, but growing up has shown me why some hearts say goodbye. Not every love is meant to stay, but every love leaves something great. You are my lesson, not my end, the broken road that helped me mend. You taught me strength, you taught me grace, even through the empty space. Though I cried 1,000 nights, you helped me find my own light. And if I had to choose anew, I still learn love through you. Some first loves become memories. Some memories become wisdom.